let's go. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me now?
A little bit better. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll talk loud. So, in the beginning, you were saying, come with a disagreement. So, really, my only disagreement about what you say is that high value men can cheat.
High value men should do what?
You said that they're able to cheat. You said in a marriage, cheating is, necessarily okay.
Is that what I said, or is that what you took away?
That could be what I took away.
Yeah, because it's not what I said. So I'm not going to own that. How old are you?
25.
It's not what I said. How often have you actually watched my broadcast?
I've watched a lot of your videos. I've been watching it for a few weeks now, but I've watched, a lot of your old content as well.
So, Planet Ego. So, what did I say about high value men? High value men have what?
Options.
Right. We don't cheat, they exercise options. And where did I ever say that exercising of an option is it mandatory?
No.
Inevitable? Right.
So,
So I'm
can
not
you
understanding
expand
your
on that?
point.
Like, well, I'm just, when you say it's inevitable, so then what does that mean, in a
I've
relationship where
never
you
said
guys
it's
are committed to each
inevitable.
other?
I've never said it's inevitable. So I mean, you ladies don't listen. You listen with your feelings. The things you're saying, I have never said. And then when I
So,
step you back through the things I do say, that's not what you said at the beginning. I said high value men don't cheat; they exercise options. But I have never said it is mandatory that they're going to exercise an option or it's inevitable that it's going to happen. Never have said that. And as a joinder to it, I said I've never cheated in a relationship. How do you ladies miss that?
so when you say exercise options, like, what does that necessarily mean then?
Meaning a high value man has options. That's it. Has options. It's cheating when you guys do it. Give you a case in point. Give you a case in point. When you
I mean,
guys,
I
no, listen, because you apparently didn't understand. So I'm going to give you an example. The deal between men and women has traditionally been your sexual attention, your body, your access to your body, right? Right? In
yeah.
exchange for my resources and protection, right?
Hmm.
That's the general basic exchange between men and women. I give, you give. You give me exclusive access to your body, I give exclusive access to my resources, right? So
Hmm.
when a woman gives access to her body to another man, you are breaking our fundamental agreement. Now, you know what would be cheating on a woman as a
What?
man? If I went and provided for another woman to the same level or higher than I'm providing for you and you're my wife.
So in that point, you wouldn't say that if you're in a committed relationship or a marriage and you're, let's say the man is providing that sexual situation to another woman, that's not cheating. It's for the
Man,
man.
did you
It's
just skip right
other
past it?
reasons.
You didn't even acknowledge what I just said. You didn't even say, "Oh, I see, I don't see, I agree, I don't agree." You just went on and said, "Okay." If it would, does it bother you more that the man's having sex with another woman, or would it bother you more that if he's buying her a Mercedes and you got a Mercedes? He's buying her a home and you got a home. Which will bother you more?
The second point.
Thank you. Because that's the fundamental relation. See, you ladies today want everything. You want exclusive. You want a man to give you exclusive access to his his time, his resources, and you want to be the exclusive sexual partner to him. Well, that's fine. But where in primates do primates the are monogamous? Where in mammals are mammal of males of the species typically monogamous?
No.
All right. So here are the options. If you don't like the fact that the kind and caliber of man that you may be attracted to, other women worldwide find him attractive, then don't deal with them. Because the only thing that's going to happen is, let's say you marry your high value man, right? And you're 25.
Mhm. Yeah.
In 10 years, you're not going to be as hot as you are today. He'll be hotter. He'll be better with age. He increases with age as a man. Women decrease. But your expectations increase while your sexual value is decreasing. Women used to understand this and say, as long as he's not bringing home any outside disease, outside babies, putting the family at risk, whatever, boys will be boys and men will be men. Especially if you want a certain caliber of men. All right, if that's not what you want, then I'd ask, why not just get an average guy?
I mean, I don't typically date average people, and I also saw I mean, my dad is a high value man according to your standards, and I saw their relationship, and so I have that example. So that's what I'm kind of
Right, and your mother
focusing
and
on.
father are still married?
Hmm.
And did she have to work?
No.
Mm-mm. And what kind of car does she drive?
BMW.
Uh-huh. So, has your father ever exercised any options?
No.
Do you know that for sure?
Yeah,
How?
because they've talked about it, and he's like, I mean, he's an elder in our church, and I just know.
Okay.
I know my dad
Church.
really well.
Uh-huh. And if he did, do you think your mother would have left him?
Yeah.
Shit. Naive. Naive. Absolute naive. So, in other words, you want a high value man. Good luck with that. But I want you guys to remember, the people who think I'm wrong, remember what she said. Average man ain't even in her vocabulary. So y'all got no problem having your standard. Why can't you date an average guy? I mean, did you go to college?
Hmm. Yeah.
What did you graduate in?
Bachelor's of Science,
And
Psychology.
what? And what?
Well, technically social science.
Huh?
Social science.
Social science. Like sociology, political science, what?
It's pretty much just a degree to get a degree. It's
It's
not
general studies.
pretty much, yeah.
So you got the rich girl's degree. It's useless. It's useless. Social
They're very
science is right up there with communications and art history. It's really not. There's nothing you can go do with that degree other than get into a professional school.
or just start your career.
And what?
Well, I'm in sales, software sales.
But you didn't need to go to college for that.
Well, technically, I mean, all the companies
No,
I've worked for,
no,
verified
ma'am,
education
no.
has been
I've been in
software.
sales. I was in sales all my career. You didn't need it. They hired you because you're pretty or cute. They didn't hire you because you're a stellar degree in social science. Social science is a bullshit degree. You know it, and I know it. Let's be
I
realistic.
know,
So
I know that.
you went to school for a social science degree. Did you pay for it?
No,
Or daddy paid for it?
my
Mm-hmm.
dad.
Right. And you, with your average ass degree, trade on your looks. But if you actually
I mean, I
had,
have a lot of good skills.
excuse me,
I have a lot of really good skills. I mean, I've worked much faster than anyone.
you're 25.
Yeah.
You don't have that many skills. Your skills is I'm cute, and you trade on your looks. That's fine. That's what you have to work with. But if you were 25 and average looking, would you have the same expectation of a high value man who's strictly loyal to you?
I probably wouldn't even try and date that type
That's
of
not what
person.
I asked. I asked you, would you have the same expectation of landing a high value man who's strictly loyal to
No.
you? Thank you. So again, prove my point. Because of your looks, you think you can demand higher, but understand something. Just like you don't deal with men who are not high value or make a certain amount, they don't deal with women who are below average. And here's the thing: high value men are rare. Attractive women are not. You're a dime a dozen.
Can I ask you a question?
Did we accept that though?
Yes.
And a man has to make himself high value. A woman just has to retain her value. Just not mess it up. Don't get fat. Don't run up your body count. Don't do something drastic to your looks. Just retain value. So go ahead.
So I may or may not have looked at your LinkedIn. So I noticed that you were in sales, and you said that, I mean, I could get the job that you started with. So when you say that, I have an average job and, I'm 25 with no skills, but I've
What's
worked
the
my way
question?
up, and my question is, why do you say that if you don't know where I'm at in my career and
Because
the
there's
typical.
only so much you can. There's only so. Cause first of all, because there's only so much experience or wisdom you can cram into 25 years, and you've been in college until you graduated. You've been in your career at best what 4 years?
I graduated early, so
At be- how long you been in your career?
5.
At 5 years. So that just entitled you're really. And how long does it? And have you been promoted yet?
Yes.
Did you start? What level did you start at?
I started at Enterprise, and then I worked my way up there to a branch manager, and then I moved into software sales, and now
Right,
I'm an account executive.
an executive, an account executive.
Hmm.
Right. So what's the next step?
Be the manager of the team, like a sales manager.
Exactly. So account executive, well, typically it goes junior executive, account executive, major account executive, and then those two are the entry level sales roles, and then manager. So, like I said, you don't have that many skills yet. You're a green belt in sales. You were a white belt when you started. You're in my world now. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with how old you are and how long you've been in the business. You
Okay, but
cannot be.
that.
Okay. That's a question, ma'am. You are in a pretty. You have pretty privilege. That will wane. Don't think you can negotiate a multi-million-dollar deal and get exclusive access to a high-value man unless you're going to find a man who is extremely moral and religious like your father. Most are not. And if that's not okay, date an average man. But see, you're too good for that. Have a good day.